Welcome back. I'm returning from another sand mining operation, gathering enough sand for another 6 stacks of TNT, which I will deliver over to the blasting site, and along the way I will be, well, after I come back from that, I will be stopping at the mansion construction site to pick up some TNT there and update the amount of TNT on the island, which I believe now is going to be somewhat over 300 pieces by now. It's very quickly approaching 500, so that'll be good. Okay, yeah, I'll just go ahead and take the mining base track. And once I got that done, I think what I'm going to do is start making up track and tending to whatever else I can think of that will be preparation for heading out to the new 1.8 area. Oh, that was special. Well, another argument in favor of having a Pez dispenser here, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. And another bit of preparation for 1.8, because food is going to be much more important in 1.8. It's not just an instant heal, because there will be no more instant healing. It will be important to maintain a full hunger bar so that you will be able to automatically heal. And so I'm thinking to go ahead and get the passive mob system set up with a chicken sorting system, and have an option to either send them to lava or keep them in a setup where they can sit and produce eggs, and if I don't want them, I can send them to where they can fall through lava. Okay, let's see, here's the gunpowder for TNT. Alright, let's get some of this out of the way. Alright. Well, that stack isn't complete. How about that? Alright. Now I'll just start making up the TNT. All right. And I came up with this way of arranging the gunpowder. 6 rows of 5 gunpowder leaves room for exactly 6 rows of 4 sand, which makes this whole chest of raw materials good for 6 full stacks of gunpowder, of TNT. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. It seems like it sometimes. The only tedious part really is actually making up the TNT. And clickety, clickety, clickety. And I've seen it said that shift right click will complete the entire thing, and no, it does not. because I've just tried to do that. Shift right click is the very same as left click. It does not complete all of something. I wish it did. It would make crafting something like this a lot less tedious and time consuming. And because it's tedious and time consuming, I'm going to skip ahead to where I'm finished. Alright, I'm 6 stacks of TNT richer, and so I'm going to go ahead and deliver this out to the blasting area for the passive mob system. And then I'm going to cut out to the mansion construction site and get the TNT that I'll need to update the amount on the island. I saw in one of Jeb's tweets today that while the 1.8 update is not yet ready, they've apparently squashed a good number of bugs, and he was saying that at the very least he was going to update the pre-release tomorrow on Tuesday. So that's progress. And I'm thinking that all things considered, it's entirely likely that by the end of this week we will be seeing the 1.8 official release, and that'll be good. Just as I was about to comment that the nether seemed to be unusually quiet, I start to hear the moans of the ghasts. Alright. Had a little bit of fun earlier today, running some materials back and forth. I was gathering stuff to get prepped for 1.8, and collecting pork chops was one of the things I was doing. And I had arrived at this portal, and I had been waiting for it to become daylight, and I wasn't paying attention, and a creeper walked in and blew the place to pieces, and so I had to take some time and rebuild it. So once I picked up a fresh flint and steel to relight the portal, because the creeper exploded right in front of it and blew it out, I went in and gathered up some cobblestone and some glass and rebuilt this area, made it a little bigger, put a spare flint and steel here, and left a few odds and ends. And so that's an improvement. And a good argument for having a door on something you don't want critters to walk into and just blow up in your face. Certainly a lot of blasting been done here, and there's actually a fair bit yet to go. To get enough area far out enough from this thing so that the passive mobs can't spawn anywhere except inside the tower up there. Alright. Now, drop off the TNT. Let's see. I do want to take one stack of it back to the main base. Alright. I believe I've already pulled most of the pork chops out of here. Well, yeah, all but one. And I don't need to mess with that stuff for right now. Okay. I need to come back here and set up a chicken sorting system there. The first step of sorting all the mobs out of there. Alright. I've spent a fair amount of time today basically kind of gathering things together. Building up a chest of stuff that I'm going to be taking with me to the new 1.8 country. And yeah, I mean, it's not anything anybody's missed, really, because it was actually quite repetitive. Working the wheat farm, stopping down at the Gizmos Island base, and waiting for the mushrooms to mature a time or two, a couple of times, and such like that. Really kind of repetitive stuff. And I think I spent about 3 hours getting all that stuff put together. I think the hardest part of it is basically deciding what sort of things I want to take. The advantage of building a track out there and back is that it will be reasonably convenient, if perhaps a little time consuming, to ride back and pick up the second and third load of stuff. But once all of that is taken care of, there shouldn't be a need for frequent trips. And yes, I know I could just go ahead and travel a long distance in the nether and get there that way. Probably a lot quicker. But that's not a problem. Alright, let's see. Here's what I've put together. Let's see. Oh, I already had a full stack. I thought that was a half stack or something. Okay. Food is going to be very important, so I've got 27 mushroom stews. Up at the mining base, there are 2 full chests of cooked pork chops, which once 1.8 comes in, that can be consolidated considerably since pork chops stack in 1.8. I have 2 stacks of mushrooms to go with all that mushroom stew. 3 stacks of sugar cane, both for making paper for maps and possibly for making cakes, although eggs are not something I have much of. That's part of the reason I want to get the chicken thing going. A fair amount of wood, 4.5 stacks of wood, a stack of TNT, and let's see. Let's see, 3 stacks of redstone, a door already made up, a workbench, flint and steel, at least 1 stack of cobble. I may work a few more stacks in. And the reason I've decided to settle on this arrangement of stuff is because, quite honestly, I have not the first clue of what kind of an area I'm going to be going into, whether it be wooded or a desert or plains with no trees or mountains or what. There is no telling what kind of a biome it's going to be. So I'm trying to be generally prepared by having lots of common stuff. Like, for example, saplings in the event trees are rare. And so on. Have a bed, diamonds for tool making, coal, so that I don't have to run around making charcoal, at least not initially. A couple of stacks of glass, because you know I'm going to use windows in whatever I build. Alright, let's just go ahead and put this over here and head out to the mansion construction site, because I really do need to get the amount of TNT on that island updated. And I will go ahead and get out there and pick up that TNT, and I'll catch it back at the island. Alright, I've done the math and double checked, and I need to place another 52 TNT on the island. So I'll head out to do that now. And I have to say, please excuse me if I don't sound quite like I'm entirely with it. It's been an extraordinarily long day, and frankly, I've been feeling just a little bit out of it today. I'm not hearing any sound. What's going on here? Oh, that would be why. Okay. I realize the sound doesn't get picked up by the microphone very well, but it's still kind of unnerving when I can't hear it here locally. Alright, another 52 TNT. Trying to spread this stuff out evenly, but with the snowfalls kind of obscuring things, it's a little difficult to tell what's been built up and what hasn't. So I'm just throwing them down pretty much anywhere here. And in the long run, I don't suppose it's going to matter. An island this size with 500 TNT involved is going to evaporate anyway. Okay, 500 TNT. Well, actually, I believe 321 is what the current total is. And now I'm going to head back out to the passive mob system and see if I can't get some chicken sorting in order and set it up so that I can farm the eggs, and when 1.8 comes in, harvest the chicken meat, the raw chickens, and so on. Because, as I mentioned, in 1.8, food is becoming a lot more important because of the hunger bar. You can't just wolf down a pork chop and let that be it, because the instant healing feature is not going to be there anymore. It will be necessary. What am I going up here for? Probably to drop off this minecart. Okay. There. All right. So, sorting chickens and give myself the option of sending them to lava or harvesting them. And I think that by sending them to lava, what I'm going to want to do is have them drop through it. And theoretically, that should mean that I would receive cooked chickens. Just as having a pig drop through lava gives you cooked pork chops. I needed to stop and pick up a couple of stacks of glass to do this with, didn't I? Okay, I'll run back and do that, and I'll meet you back at the passive system. Alright. We're back. And time to get up there and see about sorting some chickens. A little ways to go yet. Alright, maybe a little too far. And I have to move over a bit. Okay. First off, we're going to need a glass enclosure here. And let's see. I need to go back down and make some signs because silly me forgot to do that. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Alright, I got the signs now, so let's go ahead and get some of those in. And yes, I'm going to have to extend my platform out a little bit. Two more signs over there. Alright, and more glass. Okay. Let's see now. Yeah. That's really slick. I just managed to put the signs one block too high. I guess I'm batting 1,000 today. Oh well, we'll get it worked out. Alright. See if we can get this right this time. Alright, and now, let's see. Water there. Okay. Carefully walk over here out of the way. Okay. I need to go up one more. Let's see. I think that's right. Let's see. Water flows that way. Chickens are pushed this way. Bear with me here. I'm not 100% sure of what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do this from memory. Let's see. Yeah, let's come out here. And let's see. Right about in here is where there's going to have to be lava. Or something. Well, wait a minute. I want the lava down one so that they'll fall in it and go through it. So, yeah, okay. And let's just put this here temporarily. Couple of reasons. Yeah, let me glass here. And I'll want a piston here. And see, how about a little light here so I can see what I'm doing. That isn't much. Let's see. Okay, there would be water in here. flowing this way. The piston will stop it, and then when the piston is retracted, there would be glass here and there, and here, there, no, not there. Here there would be a sign. Okay, that's better. Sign here stops the water when the piston is retracted, and here is where the lava will go. But I need to have glass here, and actually on this other side as well. And I seem to have pretty much trapped myself. Well, I guess I can temporarily break this one. Alright, let's see here. Oh. Alright. That's enough of this game. I'm going to go down and get some daylight and be right back and work where we can see.